Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that whenever we release a video at the Jamaica Young Police channel, you'll be the first to receive the same. Remember to share the video with your friend, your mama, papa, girlfriend, boyfriend, and your side chick and side man. Yes, and post a comment below, even just to post and say, I am here to show your appreciation of the work that we are doing here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. And thanks for being a part of the movement. So, moving on. We're at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we hate criminals with a passion. So here's one of them. This guy's name is Javon Pinnock. Yeah, aka Froggy. Have a distinct scar on the left side of his face, and him eye go all the way down to him cheekbone. And you know, more or less is a Jamaican do that, you know, telephone cut. I don't know how them come by that thing for, you know, to scar people face like that, and that it's just awful, but terrible people. So this man that you're looking at, his name is Javon Pinnock, aka Froggy. Yeah, Froggy them call him on the street, and he's wanted in New York, in Queens, New York, for the murder of Javon Jamison, a Jamaican youth them called Blingers. Yes, and Blingers was killed almost 2 years ago by this man and another man named Christopher King. Christopher King is in custody in New York, awaiting trial for the murder of Jamison. So we are appealing, we are begging, beseeching you Jamaican people in Jamaica and the diaspora, wherever you see this man, to inform the police, whether it's 119 or 911, and let them know that this man is wanted in New York for the murder of Javon Jamison, so that this man can be placed in custody or go straight to the departure lounge where he belongs, and that's justice. And we say that because we hate criminals with a passion, because there was no reason for this man to kill Blingers, because Blingers was not a threat to him at the time. It was murder, clear murder. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so right now you're looking at your thumbnail where it says United we stand, divided we fall. The link is gonna be in the description box. So I'm begging all of you who are watching this video right now to subscribe to that channel. Every one of you who is watching this video. It's, you know, another part of the Jamaica Young Police channel, but in a different realm. You know, dealing with international things that affect each and every one of us, whether or not you want to believe it, black, white, yellow, green, purple, and red. So please subscribe to this channel and you will learn some things that is happening in the world right now, you know, currently, and, you know, futuristically. So please subscribe to the channel. So moving on to today's video. Yeah, so we have some good news. Yeah, man, what's a good news we are talking about? Great news. So finally, yeah, man, this career criminal, Junior Nayee James, aka Shotta, yeah, man, cops them sent him straight to the departure lounge. And what's a great job, and that's why we love the police. If you do not love the police, don't expect us at the Jamaica Young Police channel to love you, because we do not love criminals over here. We wish every criminal go to the departure lounge or prison. It's as simple as that. There's no, you know, there's no wiggle room around that. We don't support criminality by any means. So this man is a career murderer, you know. That's why we tell us in Jamaica, yeah, we don't like criminals, we don't like killers. And people say, oh boy, you not like youths. Really? So why youth for kill other youths? No, we don't know that. I kill other people. So the violent criminal legacy of Junior Nayee James, also known as Shotta, was brought to a tragic end on Tuesday, March 4th, when he was fatally shot during a high-stake police operation in the community of Gully Banks. Savannah, Westmoreland. James, who had been a notorious figure in the Westmoreland for over a decade, was heavily affiliated with the infamous Delete gang. And you know, for you, them say Delete, you know what that means? Straight to the departure lounge, I mean. A sudden rule, a criminal organization known for its ruthless control over the region, trafficking, violence, extortion, and murder. Shotta's descent into criminality began as early as 2014. So he lived long, 11 years, when he first made his mark in the criminal records by being charged under the Law Reform Act. It was a precursor to the violent life that would come to define him. Just a year later, in October 2015, his criminal career escalated with the brutal double murder of Ricardo Sinclair, a 43-year-old shopkeeper known as Lion, an 18-year-old student, Ajana Sinclair, known as Ziggy. So him killed father and son. The crime, which occurred in August 2015, was carried out alongside Howard Hughes, also known as Chubby. The murders sent shockwave through the community, marking Shotta's full brace of a life that will ultimately spiral into deeper lawlessness. Shotta's criminal record would continue to grow over the years. On November 22nd, 2016, after a police operation in Savannah, Westmoreland, he was arrested once again, charged with breaches of the Law Reform Act. But this was only the beginning of his violent spree. By December 2016, Shotta has been slapped with several charges, including the cold-blooded murder of Ralph Blair, robbery with aggravation and assault at common law, the murder of Francis Barrett in 2017, also added yet another notorious and heinous act to his long list of crime, culminating in charges of robbery with aggravation and illegal possession of firearm. These actions show a man deeply entrenched in a culture of crime and violence, seemingly unstoppable. For the next few years, however, Shotta's criminal activities appears to slow down. He wasn't convicted. No witness turned up at court, fear of losing their life. They were threatened. There was no major addition to his record for almost 3 years, leading some to speculate whether his violent days were behind him. But by 2021, Shotta would return to his criminal ways with a vengeance. At 28 years old, he was involved in a brutal home invasion alongside 3 other men, robbing a man of over $450,000 in cash. The crime was followed by charges of illegal possession of firearm and robbery with aggravation, both indicative of his dangerous tendencies and his ability to plan and execute violent crimes with deadly precision. The bloodshed didn't stop there. In the years that followed, Shotta was linked to the murder of 2 men, O'Shane Romano in 2022 and Ronaldo White in 2024. These killings continue to add to his bloody legacy in Westmoreland, a legacy built on fear and devastation left in his wake. His end came in early 2025 when Shotta became a wanted man in connection to an assault. The victim, Mark Watson, was gravely injured in what was reported as a wounded with intent. Watson eventually succumbed to his injuries, but before he died, he identified Shotta as one of his attackers. Despite this, another account surfaced with Watson's sons refuting the claim and instead insisted that his father's attackers were Shotta and another man, confirming the role Shotta played in his violent act. On March 4, 2025, Shotta's reign of terror was finally cut short during a police operation in Gully Banks, Savannah. Law enforcement moving, and during the confrontation, Shotta was fatally shot. A submachine gun with 4 rounds of ammunition was seized from the scene, further highlighting the deadly nature of the man who had long evaded justice. His death has served as a grim reminder of the dangers of life lived in the shadow of crime, a life that ultimately led to his own violent end. This marked the end of a decade-long criminal career that had terrorized Westmoreland, leaving behind a trail of destruction, fear, and a community struggling to reclaim peace. Yet, as Shotta's death brings to a conclusion to one chapter, the ripple effect of his actions continue to reverberate through the streets, reminding us that crime in Jamaica remains a far-reaching and ever-present threat to those caught in its grips. We wish Shotta nothing but a painful ride on his flight to the departure lounge with needles in his seat and torment for his soul. In total, Jonah Nayee James, also known as Shotta, is alleged to have killed at least 5 individuals over the course of his criminal career. Yes, that will repeat it, 5 over his criminal career. The first person, these are the records that the police have. So there may be many more. And you know that for him now to be killed by the police, he's seen as a general. Not someone who served in the military, but someone who has unleashed violence, havoc, and torment, and pain and suffering to people in the communities that he targeted and terrorized. 1. Ricardo Sinclair, 43 years old, shopkeeper known as Lion, murdered in August 2015, along with his nephew. That's 2 persons. Ajani Sinclair, 18, a student known as Ziggy, also murdered in the same incident with Ricardo Sinclair. 3. Ralph Blair, murdered in December 2016, for which Shotta faced charges. 4. Francis Barrett, murdered in January 2017, with Shotta charged for the crime. So he must been arrested and charged. 5. Ocean Romano, murdered in 2022. 6. Ronaldo White, murdered in 2024. So in total, Julia Shotta known to have killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Yes, these victims are the individual linked to Shotta's violent actions, though there may have been others unreported incidents associated with his criminal activities. Yes, and it's a pity that, his girlfriend or whoever is sleeping with him weren't there to go with him too, because that they play a major role in the criminality in Jamaica. So in the shocking turn of events on Tuesday, March 3rd, a man was fatally shot in what authorities have described as a fierce confrontation with the police in Savannah, Westmoreland. This man, that's why we believe in a preemptive strike. From the first 2, he's supposed to be taken out, because you prevent him from killing others. That is what we call preemptive strike. Him killed 2 people already, so you don't allow him to kill the 3rd. Or else, 4 people would be alive today. So the deceased is 32-year-old Jonah James, known in the criminal underworld as Shotta, was a notorious figure in the Westmoreland capital with a long and violent criminal history that spanned over a decade. The operation, which unfolded early that morning around 6 a.m., saw a police team descend on the area in search of James, who had been on the run for several serious crimes, including shootings, murders, and extortion. The police had named him a prime suspect in a string of heinous acts that had terrorized the region, making his capture a priority. James, whose criminal activities were far-reaching, was known to be an active member of the Ruthless Delete Gang, a group infamous for their brutal reign of terror across Westmoreland and beyond. His reputation for violence and lawlessness had made him a target of law enforcement for years, but it was his final confrontation with the police that would seal his fate. During the encounter, which quickly escalated into violence. A submachine gun with 4 rounds of ammunition was reportedly seized, adding weight to the serious nature of the crimes James was allegedly involved in. As the police closed in, gunfire was exchanged, and when the dust settled, Junior James, also known as Shotta, lay dead, a stark reminder of the dangers that comes with a life steeped in criminal activity. This fatal shooting brings the chilling total to 60 individuals fatally shot during reported confrontation with the security forces since the beginning of the year. What most people do not understand, Jamaica is at war with these terrorists. These are murderers, cold-blooded killers who do not care about their victims. All them care about their survival and how they can drive fear into the heart of the people. But we at the Jamaica Young Police and we support the security forces in ridding the communities of these parasites. Yes, and we say that without any apologies. All criminals must live in fear of losing their lives, not the law-abiding citizens. So while some argue that these individuals are victims of the systemic issues or police overreach, others believe that they are the consequence of a lawless life. And we said before and we say again, we rather the fatal shooting number increase and the murder rate decrease. Because based on what we see happening in Jamaica, eventually people be able to sleep with them door and windows open. Don't take your foot off of the pedal. Keep your foot on the neck of the criminals them and snuff out them life. A life where violence and crime are the currency and the inevitable clash with justice become all too real. James' death serves as a somber reminder of the dangerous path that many criminals in Jamaica continue to walk, and how the security forces are often caught in the crossfire of escalating gang violence, are forced to act decisively. As the investigation into the incident continues, the community is left to grapple with the aftermath of yet another life lost to the violent cycle that plagues part of the country. While some mourning is lost, others see it as necessary step in reclaiming the streets from those who have long terrorized them. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, especially yours truly, I celebrate the killing of this man. It's a pity that some of his cronies weren't there too. I have zero sympathy for murderers. Period. Don't tell me about a system. The system in Jamaica is broken. It's a corrupt system. When you have criminal-minded enabler and brown people like Judge like Brian Lego Sykes and Marva, McDonald Bishop and the likes, money run things in Jamaica. This is the only time the victims, 6 families, just calculate 6, and the amount of people that are affiliated with these people. You talk about over 1,000 people have been mourning because of one man's action. So it's justifiably to send him to the departure lounge. So it's yet another chapter in the battle between law and enforcement and the criminal elements that continue to defy the law with impunity. As the bloodshed continues to rise, the question remains, will the street of Jamaica ever be free from the grips of gang, or is just the beginning of a much larger war? We must give the Prime Minister and the Commissioner of Police and the men and women under his command, we have to give them a round of applause because they are really working to make Jamaica a safe place. As we say, adios to Dirty Shotta. It's a pity that he lived this long. From you kill the first person, police should have sent you to the departure lounge. I don't believe in a bonus system, but let the system work. System work what? The system must tear down and help criminals. We're happy that he's gone to the departure lounge. And we say, happy riddance, Dirty Bungle, Corrosion, and Corrobunkles Shotta. Hope his soul rot in hell. Have yourself a beautiful day. As we say every day, we hope every criminal have a bad day like Shotta. And we support the police force and the security force in what they are doing. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.